It's not enough to feel alone and not be heard. Don't know right from wrong, and your lines have all been blurred. Is it me, is it you, or is it something I deserve? 'Cause everyone else knows the children of the world. We are the children of the world. We're going up, up, up. Things are coming our way. We are the children of the world. We're rising up, up, up. It's a brand new day. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know I played my part to a point where I was done. Now I fold my cards, game's done, and you had your fun. Is it me, is it you, or is it us you're running from? 'Cause everyone else knows the children of the sun. We are the children of the world. We're going up, up, up. Things are coming our way. We are the children of the world. We're rising up, up, up. It's a brand new day. Whoa, 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 We are the children of the world. We are the children of the world. We're rising up, up, up. It's a brand new day.
What's up, everyone? It is August 22nd, 2021, and it's 8:10 in the morning. It's 73 Fahrenheit, 23 Celsius in Manhattan, New York City. I'm here to live stream the tropical storm slash hurricane that is impacting New York City and the surrounding region right now. It's a little bit of rain, so this umbrella needs to go up. And I saw a few messages asking if I'm still in Las Vegas, or you thought I was in Las Vegas. Well, I just arrived in New York City 2 hours ago, and I'm out on the streets again. This man does not take a break. And a historic event like a tropical storm as a hurricane in New York City, I'm definitely not going to miss this. But I left Las Vegas at 10:30 at night Pacific time last night. I arrived 6 o'clock in the morning this morning. Actually, it was an earlier arrival than scheduled, but here we are, back to the home stretch, Manhattan, New York City, and there's a hurricane. I've been away from New York City for about a month and a half without any kind of rain or much rain at all, and I come back and there's a hurricane or a tropical storm. Go figure. The plane ride was pretty smooth. There were no hiccups on it whatsoever. And when I arrived at the airport, it was barely raining at all. HNT with $3. Thank you so much. Welcome back. AK, thank you so much. Appreciate all your support. Thank you. Gosh. I need to work on my umbrella skills again because it's been so long since I opened an umbrella. But we are on 3rd Avenue, approaching 58th Street now. Mortimer asking if my sleep schedule screwed up. No, it's actually pretty good because I got a lot of rest on the plane. It was an overnight flight and I just slept as I normally did. So I don't think it's messed up yet. I'm right out there. Sophia, what did I miss most about the New York City when I was away? The rain. And yeah, now there's rain. SG, Luca, Tony, you think there's going to be floodings? Well, the hurricane or tropical storm, I think it's going to be a tropical storm when it hits landfall. Or maybe it's already landfall now, I'm not sure. The track of it is slightly to the east, so Montauk, Long Island, and the Hamptons, also the Connecticut, Rhode Island border, southern New England, they're going to get impacted by this tropical storm the most. But from what I heard from friends and family, last night there was a lot of rain in New York City, and I missed most of that. Yeah, Dean says the concert at Central Park last night. I heard about that too. Nicole with $5. So glad you got to experience all you did. Welcome home. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you for your support. And yeah, back in New York City, not even 2 hours. I'm out on the streets again. The rain certainly picked up since I landed. I think the heavier parts of the storm are supposed to happen around like noon today, so D-Rob says it was pouring last night, lots of flooding in your area, cars floating, cable's been out since last night. I hope that gets restored and I hope your area recovers from it. Nick G asking which airport did I fly into? John F. Kennedy International. There was a direct flight on Delta from McCarran Airport in Las Vegas.
What you looking at, dude?
What's up?
You want to get beat up now or later? Nah, I'm playing.
Yeah.
See, what are you recording? Seeing the progress and the...
Yeah, we're doing the hurricane, yeah. Don't do that, man. That was freaking crazy.
What kind of report are you doing?
I'm doing the hurricane, man. It's out in the...
Hurricane.
Yeah, this tropical storm.
Hurricane ain't doing nothing.
It was a lot last night.
Why don't you stop these guys from cutting down the trees?
Lee Barber, thank you so
So
much.
the water could actually have something to do
All right.
instead of doing us.
Well, dude, it's nice talking to you. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, DeBailey, that wasn't funny at all. Gerard Vincent with $4.99. Your Las Vegas trip was great. Did you have a good time? I hope you visit again. There's more to explore. Glad I'm back in New York City. Yep, that's true. Yep, back to New York City life. You're gonna have those kinds of people. But if anyone's deciding to do that kind of stuff on live stream, it's not funny at all. Anyway, we're heading west along 58th Street. This is Park Avenue. Lee says he ruined your super chat. Did you super chat me? I apologize. I mean, I can't keep up with everybody, especially when there's something like that I need to address. Gerard Vincent 499, your Las Vegas trip was great. Did you have a good time? I hope you visit again. There's more to explore. Yes, definitely more to explore. Gerard Casual Fit for $2. Thanks for the walk on the Hollywood sign. Thank you. Yeah, Gigi, I can't believe summer's almost over too. Yeah, David 24, I'm back in New York City, that's right. The flight was only about 4 hours or so. Wow, look at that, huh? Valerie's saying his son's in New York right now. They canceled the bus because of the weather. I'm actually a little bit surprised that my flight wasn't canceled. But at the time it landed, the conditions were very calm. So they were able to land it. And yeah, my travel plans did not get interrupted. I heard last night that a lot of trains and railroads got canceled, like the Long Island Railroad on the South Shore and different other places. Ultra Supra is saying, how long was I in California for? I was in California from July 11th until August 15th. Tommy Lange, I got lucky timing with the flight. Glad I'm back safely. Yes. New York Life Vlog is here saying good morning. I was checking in his live stream earlier. He was in Central Park. And I said I might go out, and here I am. Madison Ave. Yeah, Paulette, I understand the concerns about the introduction. I get many complaints saying that it's too long, but it's there for a reason. It's there to let people to join the live stream so they can catch the beginning, as well as gives me time to set up. In fact, it wasn't even enough time for me to set up because I had to do other things behind the scenes, like set up the menu. I also had to change the Nightbot back from Las Vegas back to New York City. So there's a lot that goes on to that introduction. And many other live streamers, they do the same thing. They have a introduction because no one likes to click on a notification and then you miss the beginning. Kartik saying if I do Insta Live. No, I don't do Instagram Live. We're walking towards Billionaires Row and 5th Avenue. Me Collins says, welcome back to New York City. Thank you. It's been a while since I walked in Manhattan and I get greeted by a hurricane / tropical storm coming back. New York Life Vlog says, oh, you're saying that he's supposed to be sleeping. It's a Sunday morning and the streets are pretty quiet here in New York. Fifth Avenue, you can look right down and there's barely any people. Jen G's saying this doesn't look like a storm. Most of it may have hit New York City last night, because a lot of New York City got hit with a lot of rain. But we might get some more heavier rain in a few hours. Hey, the Pulitzer fountain is on. Steven C says the Fireborough bike tour is postponed. Yes, they actually moved it over to next Sunday. And I even got an email asking for volunteers for the Fireborough bike ride. So if you want to volunteer for the Fireborough bike ride, these sign-ups are still available. You can be a course marshal. You can be one of those rest stop volunteers. There's other things you could do too. There's a lot involved with that. Tommy Cash with $5. Why not do Alaska or Iceland in the summer? Save Vegas and Miami for cold months. I mean, a lot of locations are on my radar. Many of them you'll probably just have to wait for. It's very easy to tell someone to travel somewhere and go places, but a lot of times it's not that easy where you can just pack up and go wherever you want to go. I'd love to be in New York City and all these other locations at the same time, but I'm only one person. Mortimer says walk from Manhattan to the Beverly Hills sign. I don't think I'll do that. Wow, Manhattan is really quiet today. Here's Central Park. I guess we'll go into Central Park for a little bit. Ali says people are hiding from the rain. Well, it's also 8 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. Not too many people are going to be out right now. Monica says you did more things than most people. Yeah, I really covered a lot of ground when I went. SJ Lucas says I might get some buffering in Central Park. Yeah, it's possible. Central Park's not known to be the best spot for live streaming. Me says crazy that the concert in Central Park even went ahead. I mean, a lot of stuff is a shocker with this hurricane coming in. I was even surprised my flight landed and it wasn't canceled at all. Kim Brown, you enjoy my LA and Vegas trip so much to see and amazing people. Well, it's not over yet. I still have plenty of videos that are publishing from Los Angeles and Las Vegas. And I also plan to release, record and release New York City videos at the same time, so. I know some people are going to be overwhelmed. Well, this is very tranquil. Milos asking if I was nervous during my flight. To be honest, a little bit, yes. Because, yeah, hurricane is very scary when you hear about it on the news. And I thought it might affect the flight, but nothing happened. It was very calm. Yes, Stu, 1,000 flights canceled in New York today, but not mine. What a shocker. JLL saying you love Manhattan when it's quiet. Yeah, stroll through Central Park like this. Yeah, toilet brush salesman, many confused viewers again. I mean, a lot of people get confused in my channel. I'll be honest with you. When I do premieres, people think they're live streamed. Some people think I'm in one location when I'm in the other. They don't even know what time it is. Or they say, oh gosh, I'm walking through mud. That's not good. Downtown Trina Brown, did I sleep? Yes, I got a lot of sleep on the plane. Title. There's many times I even put the date in the title and people think it's like recent. And meanwhile, it's from like a month ago, 2 months ago, sometimes even a year ago. Like during the height of the pandemic, I was releasing videos from 2019. I didn't want people seeing like the empty streets of New York all the time and remind people of how busy it was back then. And then people were getting mad at me because I was going out during the height of the pandemic. Meanwhile, the title says 2019, or the description says 2019, and I'm like, duh. But enough of that. Doll Kel saying, would you ever permanently move to Los Angeles? I think I could permanently move anywhere, actually. I'm just that kind of a person where I'm very at peace with myself. I can really make my time anywhere I go. I think the rain is picking up a little bit. Okay. Maybe there is something with this hurricane coming. Crystal asking if I felt any turbulence on the plane. There was a little bit, but wasn't anything out of the ordinary. Here's 6th Avenue. Eddie W asking if the hurricane's coming now. Yes, this is a hurricane slash tropical storm Henri. I don't think New York City is going to get a direct hit, This is probably just like the outer bands of the hurricane. So I really don't know what to expect later on. Mary Reese says New York has declared a state of emergency up to the capital region. That's pretty scary. That such a wide area is under a state of emergency. The Central Park area is very quiet. Ralph Rosa asking if I'm going to make a video for the Black and Shadow channel. No, I'm not. That channel is retired now. Just because I really can't depend on videos for that channel when there's long periods of no rain, and then that channel gets forgotten about. Meanwhile, it'll be more beneficial to post the videos on this channel. Hank asking if I'm heading to Lower Manhattan to see some flooding. No, I don't think so. That'd be kind of far from here. There's the Essex House. Despite it being a hurricane, you can still see the tops of the super tall skyscrapers along 57th Street. So I'm headed towards Columbus Circle. I kind of want to go up to the Upper West Side because I have a feeling Midtown is going to be very quiet. It might be better to go up to the Upper West Side and see what the residential areas are doing. Ted says, really a hurricane just looks like rain. Well, this is part of it. New York City isn't getting a direct hit. That's more for Long Island and southern New England. Me Collins says the hurricane hasn't arrived yet. It hasn't. Mortimer Duncan says the elevation changes in some of those Los Angeles neighborhoods were crazy. Well, I'll tell you something, Mortimer. The elevation changes in New York City are crazy with these huge, huge skyscrapers. What's the deal with this? Whoa, look at the elevation change up there. I think this is a crazy elevation change. I'm not used to seeing tall skyscrapers after being away from a month and a half. April Lisa said, I hope I come back to Southern California again. Yes, I loved it there. I'll definitely consider another trip. Ambrose says he can't see out of the windows of the penthouse with all the clouds. That's true. I was at the Empire State Building 102nd floor observatory, and we were above the clouds. It was unable to see the cityscape below, but we did see the sun above the clouds. That was a very unique experience. Here's Columbus Circle. Quiet Sunday morning. I don't think many people will be out at this time. Francis says, thank you, Action Kid, for your videos from LA. Oh, I have a lot more coming, believe me. I think LA videos will even be posting well into October. And I still have some Las Vegas videos too. As well as New York City content, so. Marco P says, I'm going to have everyone confused. Well, people are going to have their choice of what they want to watch then. I see people already know what kind of videos are coming out. Yep. Malibu videos, Catalina Island. I did all of that. I just have to find the right time to post it. April says, if I brought the second scooter home with me. No, I didn't. Oh yes, JLL, I did do Catalina Island. There will be a video from there. BJP asking if I walked from Las Vegas to New York City. No, I wish I could, but I wouldn't be interested in doing that kind of a walk, like cross country. Ali says joggers are getting out before it gets bad. Yes, they are. Right now it's not so bad. It's very manageable to go out. There's a new Target store that opened up over there on 61st. Hey, Peter Laycock is here with 50 pounds. Hi, Action Kid, everyone in the chat from Edinburgh, Bonnie, Scotland. Peter Laycock, thank you so much. You're always very supportive. Appreciate it. And Michael Forbes with a $2 super chat. Welcome home. Thank you. Bella says maybe we'll see some soggy socks on this live. Yes, I remember, I think it might have been the last rainy live stream I did where I had to wring out my socks because they were so wet and damp. RJ Worthimer asking what I miss the most about New York City. My family and my friends. That's what I miss the most. And that's very hard to be away with for long periods of time. Janice Flaggen, thank you so much for $5. Janice, appreciate it. Thank you. And Gernot Creasel, €5. Hey, AK, I really like your videos in LA, especially the Hollywood sign, but I'm really glad you're back in the Big Apple. There's no place like home. Thank you. The Real Gumby asking, glad you're back in New York City. Were you working in LA or on vacation? Mostly working, as you could probably tell. But I do enjoy my time in wherever I go. Oh, April's asking what's the first place you're gonna eat back home. I already did eat. I went to my local bodega and I got a bagel with cream cheese and jelly. I enjoy that very much. Nothing like a New York City bagel. And Mary Reed, thank you so much for $20. Appreciate it, Mary. Mary says welcome home. Gernot says after all the heat in California and Nevada, you enjoy the rain. Yeah, I actually missed the rain because there was barely any rain out west. And when I went to the Hoover Dam and I saw Lake Mead and how low the water levels were, that just gave me a big eye opener. I was like, wow, water and rain is something we take for granted a lot. Sharon Solomon asking which food do I like the best, New York or Cali? Let me say this. Certain places do food better than others, especially like different cuisines, but I can never really tell which place does food better than another because sometimes it could just be the restaurant, sometimes it could just be the cuisine, or, you know, the season of the vegetables. But I do have to say that Los Angeles and Southern California in particular did Mexican food and Asian food very well consistently. And New York City has a bit of everything. Lakers 8823 with $5. Welcome back just in time for the storm. Yes, I came off onto the hurricane or the tropical storm now. JLL says hands down New York City pizza is the best. I even had New York City pizza in Los Angeles in the San Fernando Valley, and That pizza was very good. So do you consider that New York City pizza if it's in Los Angeles, even though it's made New York City style? So things can happen. Sam Acuna with 249, I think that's Philippine pesos. Yes. Or like Jay Cation says, 249 Phillips. Hi AK, welcome back to New York City. Greetings fans from Manila, Sam and Wang. Thank you. Thank you for the support, appreciate it. Yeah, Mizey, no flight delays at all. In fact, my flight even took off 10 minutes early and it landed half an hour early. So I just managed to catch the early flight in, I guess. Here's the green at Lincoln Center. J-Rod says California could use this rain. The western United States could use this rain. Period, because the water levels at Lake Mead are dangerously low. Julie J. Jules with $2.99. Thank you. Nick G says, seems like a lifetime ago when I went on opening day. Yeah, it was that was a while ago. But it's kind of eerie seeing this all empty like this. I remember it filled with people on the lawn spread out. They were reading books, kids playing around. Look at these people, they're even cycling in the rain. Dean says, early and it's raining, no surprise, it's empty. Yeah, no surprise to me either. Seems like the Upper West Side around Lincoln Center is a little bit busier than Midtown. Going up this way is Broadway. MEO with $7.99 Australian. Yay, I'm back in New York. You missed New York. Hello from Brisbane, Australia. Thank you, Emma. Appreciate it. Emja asking if I go to East Harlem. I do. I say we go over to 66th Street and then cut over to the west. I like to see what's happening on like West End Avenue, Maybe Riverside Drive as well. Here's the New York City subway. I rode it this morning and still dependable as ever. Keith Savage says you'll never forget that hike on the ridge in LA. Yeah, that's something I would never forget either. That was something that I'll remember probably for the rest of my life. Mike Landry 71, 5 Canadian, welcome back. Johnny Strides is heading there this week. Hopefully you can meet up. Yep, I've been in contact with him. And Lauren Ibsen with $5, welcome home AK. Glad to hear you bought yourself a real bagel made with New York water. Sorry, Einstein Bros in California, but there's a difference. Yeah, there is a big difference. I did have a New York City style bagel in Los Angeles that was pretty good though. So I'll get around to posting that video whenever I do it. It can be saying my California and Nevada vlogs were fantastic. Oh, thank you. And part of Arizona too, because the Hoover Dam on the other side is Arizona. So I could say I visited Arizona too. Moonlight Miles says if I miss the Hollywood sign hikes. I actually do. That was the most enjoyable part of my trip, to be honest. It's actually very calm here. Not raining too much. I've missed New York City scaffolding for a long time now. Speaking of which, in about 2 hours, I'll have a Las Vegas video posting on the channel. Downtown Las Vegas, Fremont Street. I certainly enjoy that area a lot. So stay tuned for that video. Mason Edens, thank you so much for €5. Hi from AUS Germany. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Mason Edens, thanks for the support. M. Cristobal saying this storm will be a bust. Well, New York City is not going to get affected as much as Eastern Long Island and Connecticut, Rhode Island. I think even Massachusetts is going to get hit hard. Yeah, Jay say AK didn't waste any time. Hit the ground running in New York already. Yep. Had my bagel from the bodega. I brushed my teeth. Didn't even unpack yet. I just got my camera out and went straight to Manhattan and started recording this hurricane / tropical storm. The dogs don't mind because all the signals bad here. I'm surprised. All right, looks like we're back now. One thing I took for granted while in New York City is the good internet signal, because Las Vegas has horrible internet, and to an extent Los Angeles as well. I got some super chats, one from Susie Bird 307, $5. Well, it's about time you're home. Missed me, welcome home, thank you. And Connie came in with $20, thank you. Appreciate the support. I know a lot of people miss my New York City stuff, as is understandable because I've been away for so long. Yeah, Jerry Holt, I used 3 carriers in LA. Yep, I used 3 carriers in LA. I used 3 carriers in Las Vegas too. Even though I only switched between AT&T and Verizon during that live stream, but in my room, T-Mobile worked the best. Patrick Connor, thank you so much for $14.99 Australian. Appreciate the support. There's a lot of businesses still closed at this time. I suspect many of them also closed voluntarily because they don't want the employees traveling during the hurricane. Bob Jones with $5, thank you. First time viewer enjoying the video. You're so nice, Bob. I hope you enjoy the content and hope you subscribe because you're gonna see more of this. Tony Perez with $20. Welcome back, Ken. Be safe. Thank you, Tony. I'm getting the hang of my umbrella juggling skills. What's the beautiful red building over to my right? This one's a residential building. This one's also a So this is Broadway again and Amsterdam Avenue. Milo says he means the one with the greenish roof. This one, yeah, this one's incredible. I'm not sure what building this is, but maybe we'll walk up to the gate there and there's a name for it. But this is looks like mostly a residential building. It's a gorgeous one. I think it's a significant building because there's a plaque on it. It's Beaux-Arts style. The Doralton Beaux-Arts apartment house was designed by the architecture firm of James and Leo and completed in 1902. It was home to local artists and musicians who appreciated the large soundproof rooms. The building features a 5-story central bay window embellished by 2 elaborate larger-than-life female sculptures at its base. The entire structure is capped by a 2 1/2-story convex mansard roof embellished with decorative copper ridge capping. Wow, look at that. Spoily 813, $10. Happy I got home safely. Thank you. I'm happy my flight landed too and I got home safe. Grant 11955, thank you. Thank you for the support. Let's check this courtyard out. It is gorgeous. John PS 30 with $10. What a pleasant surprise, New York in the rain. Big surprise to me. I didn't even think my plane was going to be landing, to be honest, and here I am. Definitely a lot more crowded here on the Upper West Side. I think this cafe is open. Yeah, they're open. Moonlight Mouse saying it was fun for me to collab with all the YouTubers on my trip. Yeah, for sure. Ambrose say homeless scene in New York City's sad too. It is. It's sad wherever you go to see people living on the streets. In Los Angeles especially. Chris asking how I liked Las Vegas. I liked it a lot. Yeah, Gigi NYC, Levain's Bakery is nearby, yep. The legendary Levain's Bakery. It's right there. I think that's a temporary location. Let's go over there. They have brown paper on the window. Oh, this is takeout and delivery only. Senatus Blue at £5. Welcome back. Watching from rainy Yorkshire, UK. Thank you, Senatus Blue. I'm glad I came up this way because I enjoy seeing the people out. Maria Mac, did I go to the Grand Canyon? No, I didn't. I actually thought about it, but it was too far from Las Vegas for me to make the trip there. But I can say I went to Arizona though. Thank you so much. Choose Life, and the rest of your username got cut off by this app. Thank you so much for the DKK 45. Appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Trading photos, videos of live events, I think. It got cut off too. Love the stream. I'm wondering what type of internet you use to keep a good signal. In New York City, Verizon works most of the time. But it really depends where you are. In LA, I had to use all three services. T-Mobile, Verizon, and AT&T. Mr. Cristobal asking if I won much money in Vegas. I actually didn't win any money. I won money on my first slot machine game, and then the next 3 I lost money. So that offset all the winnings from my first game. But that's how it is in Vegas. The more you play the slot machine, the more the house has the advantage. EW asking how is my flight not delayed in the rain. It was really calm when I landed. There was barely any rain at all. Here's 77th Street's Solo Ben saying hi from Los Angeles, California. Hey, that's where I was just a little while ago. Think before you type with $4.99. Just literally came across the channel 10 minutes ago, and then you saw the live feed and the weather. Appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Gitmo holiday, any thunderstorms expected or just rain? Not sure actually. I don't think we'll have thunder. Maybe some wind later on. Let's head west some more. I'd like to check out West End Avenue and Riverside Drive. Brian asking if you're looking forward to the Catalina Island video. Yes, I really enjoyed my stay there. I'm looking forward to publishing it as well. So Broadway's up ahead, and then after that, I think is West End Avenue. Jerry's looking forward to all of my videos from California. Yeah, I'm looking forward to publishing them as well. Red Dog 08 with $50. Your voice always sounds like I'm a happy person. Have a great morning. Thank you so much, Red Dog 08. Appreciate all the support. So generous. And yes, it's always good when you're happy. I'm glad I could share my happiness and positivity to others watching this live stream. There's already a lot of sadness and bad vibes out in the world. I don't think we need more of that. Susie Reinhardt, thank you so much for $9.99. Susie, appreciate the support, Susie. Thank you. Dutch Bike Blogger, how many videos are there still to come from LA and Las Vegas? And true, you're always making me happy and relaxed with my video content. Last I checked, I had like, I think over 28 videos at least from LA and Las Vegas combined. Winter Night asking if I saw your PayPal. If you send one, then thank you very much. But usually I check my emails for the PayPal contributions after the stream is over. Yeah, Philip, 28. Yeah, I've got that many. Maybe I could check it now, and then I could also see the PayPal. Yes, I did get $10.33. Thank you so much from PayPal. I'm actually going to count how many videos I have that I have left to publish. Let's see. All right, I was way off. So, I've got 36 videos still to post, and that's just on Action Kid. Action Kid Extra, I still have, I think like 5 more on Action Kid Extra. So there's a lot more LA and Las Vegas videos to come. And I still plan to do New York City live streams and New York City videos as well. Walking Commuters here, welcome back. Thank you, Walking Commuter. Gabe holding it down. I know, I lost count of how many videos I have left to publish. I didn't even finish writing all the titles and descriptions and the thumbnails. Let's head over to Riverside Drive. Milos Potikvik, I do this all alone. Must be crazy how much time it takes to record and stream too. Yes, I mostly do it alone. I do have some help for some areas like the thumbnails and managing my Instagram, but for the most part it's myself. YouTube is very demanding. Estelle says, I'm back in New York and live streaming. You're a machine. Yes, a little bit over 2 hours since I debarked the plane, and I'm live streaming in Manhattan in the middle of a rainstorm, a tropical storm. Seems like the rain is lightening up a little bit, would you say? Should be even more quiet in Riverside Drive. Jay says to go in the park. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'll go inside Riverside Park. Davis with $4.99. Hi, Action Kid. Hope you enjoyed the trip. Yes, I did. It was a much, how should I say, much enjoyable trip. Very enjoyable trip, I should say. I guess the jet lag is getting to me a little bit. Much enjoyable trip. But yes, LA and Las Vegas were certainly high on my bucket list of places in the United States to go to. Never been there, and now I could say I have. Riverside Drive is full of great pieces of architecture like this one. Giorgio Sock asking which one do I prefer, Vegas or LA? I have to be honest here. I enjoyed Los Angeles a lot more than Las Vegas because I felt that there was much more community in Los Angeles. There was a lot more to do there, more neighborhoods, more places to explore. Las Vegas, they do have like residential areas around the Las Vegas Strip and downtown, but it's not nearly as like big as Los Angeles or Southern California. And that's what I really enjoy, like seeing different residential areas and how people live. To me, the Las Vegas Strip seemed to be like a fantasy land where you can enjoy, but I wouldn't want to like experience that every single day. It gets tiring and draining. For me, after experiencing the Strip for so long, I really wanted to see the other parts of Nevada off the Strip. All right, we have an opportunity to go inside Riverside Park. Wow, we're hearing some bird songs in this rain. Also, you know what I really appreciated more in Los Angeles over Las Vegas? For me as a YouTuber who does a lot of live streams, Vegas is absolutely horrible for live streaming. I really feel for the YouTubers and people who create content out there in Las Vegas, because there's just so many interruptions with cell phone service there that a lot of it isn't enjoyable sometimes, with all the buffering and not able to show different parts of Las Vegas properly. Yeah, class shelling, music copyright issues galore in Las Vegas. Especially in downtown Fremont Street. You'll actually see a downtown Fremont Street video publishing very shortly. In about an hour and a half, I'll have that video published, and I even got hit with a bunch of copyright claims in that video, but I already fixed all of them. The Mighty Bull of $4.99. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the greatest city on earth. So nice they named it twice. Thank you so much to the Mighty Bull. Appreciate the support. Let's go by the Hudson River since I'm here. Can I even cross here? I'm not even sure. Because then we can kind of get a gauge of this tropical storm by the river. I think we can. This is going down. Hopefully this goes underneath. Oh gosh, what the heck? I have to go around this. A lot of loose tiling here. All the water is seeping through the cracks. Thomas C asking how long does it take to edit one of my videos? For most of my like walking videos and like exploration videos, it doesn't really take too long. Collaborations may take a little bit longer because I need to sync the audio from multiple microphones, but even then it's not too bad. Usually it takes me like no more than like 15 minutes to do one of those videos. It's what's the administrative part that takes the longest, like uploading it, editing the title, description, making the thumbnails, and replying to comments too. Thank you so much, Susie Bird 307, $5. Just curious, have I ever done a video from the southernmost end of Staten Island, Tottenville? I've been there twice. I think I made videos there twice. Oh yes, here's the Hudson River. This is where we can really see the tropical storm. Thank you, Shina Lace, for $2.99. Appreciate it. And Diana Lee with 5 pounds, anti-wet socks fun. Okay, here we are. That's New Jersey across the river. I think that may be West New York. Definitely it's Bergen County. West New York, Gutenberg area of New Jersey. Tara Branford says hi from Jersey. Yes. You can kind of make out the Jersey City skyline over there. The Mighty Bull $4.99. How about a trip to Mighty Bull on Wall Street today? I don't think I'll make it down there, to be honest, man. Maybe another time. I'm all the way in the Upper West Side today. The waters are still pretty calm. Look at this duck is minding its own business. Hey, ducky. Oh yes, Spolly 813. Did I have to buy new shoes after the LA and Vegas walking? I actually placed an order for new shoes to arrive in New York City as soon as I landed. Because I wore those shoes for my trip and already they're worn down. The shoes I'm wearing on my feet are already the new shoes that I brought to Las Vegas and Los Angeles, and they already need a new pair. We got some public art here. Debbie with $9.99. You brighten up a rainy day. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Debbie. Appreciate the support. Thank you very much. Yeah, that entire LA and Las Vegas trip really wore down my shoes. It wore down a lot quicker than what I normally go through. Hey look, there's the George Washington Bridge. John L. Red Eye Flight. I must be jet lagged. I don't feel it right now. Mortimer says the weird steep street ruined my shoes. Not only that, I just did so much walking in both places that it's not I guess you would say it's not normal for people to be walking that long every day. So my shoes are definitely wearing down. Oh, I think we're going up to the part where this goes off into the water. This will be nice. Davis says your favorite part of my trip was going to UCLA with all the art sculptures. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I enjoyed that too. Aaron Carr, the Hollywood sign was remarkable. Yes. Actually, about that, I do have some Hollywood sign videos I think I should post. I should release them for members and Patreon only, because I was trying to do a video to try to get the best photo from the Hollywood sign, because I was by myself. I had no one else to take the photo. So I just made a video and I was doing different poses. So maybe I'll put up those videos on YouTube as a member exclusive or Patreon exclusive benefit and have them decide the photos. It would be kind of cool. Oh, this is going to be awesome. We're walking right over the Hudson River. Susie Bird 307 saying storm missed NYC, hitting New England a lot harder, not a direct hit for New York City. Yeah, New York City got spared with this storm, but I remember making videos in Providence, Rhode Island. I'm sure if I was in Providence right now, I'd be concerned. Especially the coast, like Newport, Rhode Island. That'll get hit hard too. New Haven, places like that. Actually, it's probably even getting pounded right now. But right now in New York City, this is what we got. Aaron says, especially Boston and Providence. Yes, I have relatives in, whoa, look at this. It's flooded here. I didn't even see this. I have relatives in the Boston area. I hope they're okay. Someone lost a whole wheel here. Whoa! That was cool to see. Monica NJ with 20 bucks. Thank you so much, Monica. Appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Aaron says glad it didn't turn into a Category 2 storm. Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. Definitely if it hit New York City, it would be a lot worse because it just affects that much more people. Oh my gosh! Whoa! This is a pretty fun place to watch because the tire splashes and not get wet. Thank you so much, $4.99. Can I speak about some of the geographic and logistical differences between New York and LA? Food, amenities, attractions. If you could relocate family, if I could relocate family, WY, would I? I don't think I want to talk about it right now. There's just so many to go into. It could be its own video, really. I don't want to make the entire live stream about differences between New York City and Los Angeles. They're probably the most, like, two well-known cities in the United States, and they're compared all the time. But you could probably watch my videos and get a gauge of like what you liked about Los Angeles or New York City and make a decision for yourself. But they're very two different cities. And all those points you mentioned, they're all relevant. Transportation, amenities, food. Oh, I almost got splashed. It came all the way over here. Oh, I think this is going to be fun. Oh no, they switched lanes to avoid all the water. Mortimer Duncan said there's no comparison between New York City and LA. That's what I said too. That George Washington Bridge looks amazing in this weather. Ryan's asking if I did the Great Saunter. No, I haven't done the Great Saunter, but I don't think I'll be interested in doing it. For me, I'd rather walk that same kind of mileage in urban environments rather than going around the perimeter of Manhattan. Joe says comparing Big Apple and oranges. You know what's pretty funny? They are different because New York City is nicknamed the Big Apple, and in California there's a big county called Orange County. So I guess you can call that whole Southern California area like the Big Orange. So it's like comparing apples and oranges. Which one do you like better? And even then, there's different types of apples and different types of oranges. So I think there's a never-ending debate on whether New York City versus LA. Simply Beauty said Florida has an orange county too. Yeah, that's true. You can say Florida is a big orange. It Can Be saying Florida has a Hollywood too. Oh yes, I was there. I was in Hollywood, Florida, and I went to Hollywood, Los Angeles too. That's funny. I forgot all about Hollywood, Florida. There's definitely a difference between the two Hollywoods. The wind seems like it's picking up just a little bit. It's hard for me to juggle this umbrella. What the heck? Oh. That was funny. I was looking at my phone and I opened up Google Maps. It said I was in New Jersey on the other side of the river. And then I waited a few seconds and then it showed me in the correct place. For a minute I thought I was seeing things. I was like, what? I'm in New Jersey? And I even questioned myself if I really was, because I've been away from New York all the time. I almost believed it until I was like, wait a second. Kink Mass. I'm already back in New York City. Yep, and you missed Vegas. Well, I still have a lot of Las Vegas videos coming, so stay tuned, including one of downtown Las Vegas coming soon. I think in another hour. Let me see. About an hour and 10 minutes. I think this used to be a pathway, but it's been abandoned. Spoley says he can barely make out the George Washington Bridge. John says I'm publishing as I walk. I mean, if this live stream goes that long, then that video will be publishing during the live stream. I already have it scheduled. When I went to Taiwan, I did the same thing. I was live streaming in Taiwan, and I was having New York City videos publishing while I was there, and people there were like, "What? I thought you were in Taiwan and your New York City video published?" I didn't have a bunch of New York City videos saved before I went to LA though. I think to have all those videos recorded just would have been too much. Oh wow, this is the other public. There's another public art piece here. David Shaw Last Steps. Brooklyn-based sculptor who uses a diverse array of materials to create sculptures that explore the indistinct boundaries that only seem to separate nature, technology, and consciousness. Wow, that's a mouthful. You know what? I really love this art piece. I mean, in a way it's kind of weird and ugly because it's kind of like a mildew, moldy type green, but it's very interesting. And I can see why this art piece is called The Last Steps. It really makes you like question. Well, this side is not really good for the view because it gets kind of dark and washed out, but the other way is better. Fila, you thought it was a regular ladder at first glance? No, this is not a regular ladder. Let's go up close to it. Look at this. How do they make this? It's an actual ladder, but they put some kind of stuff on it, like, wow. Think before you type. Can you touch it? I don't want to touch it because it is a piece of art. I don't want to break it and be responsible for steps art installation. Huh. Interesting. Not really a fan of the color though. It's, to me, I look at it, it's like, ew, it's moldy green, but I like the concept. Me, Colin, not sure if you like it or not. I kind of do like it. It's a dirt path all the way over there. Mary Jean says it looks like it was pulled from the river. Kind of does. You know, I don't really get around to Riverside Park that much, but it's very comforting to come out here. I covered two parks in this video, Central Park and Riverside Park. Wonder if we can go out this way. Might be tricky to cross the highway over here. Can we go out? Maybe we can't. All right, we have a problem here. This is the parking lot exit to go onto the highway. I think we have to continue walking up there before we can cross over. Might be a while. The rain's certainly getting heavier. And being by the Hudson River during possibly the peak of Tropical Storm Henri is probably not a good idea, because I'll be swallowed up by this river. Ron Hamill 818, thank you so much. $4.99. Glad you got back safely. You must miss the animal fries. You envy the rain. Yes, I did. Thank you so much for the support. Ron helped me get around Los Angeles and the area. Also did a few videos with him, so you'll be seeing those videos too. Uh-oh. Is this the car ramp? Yeah, it is. We gotta go this way. You can tell I don't get to this area too often. Look at the Hudson River. Starting to look very mean now. It's picking up a lot more. Spencer Hoy, thank you so much for $4.99. Appreciate it, Spencer. Thanks for the support. Appreciate it. Dean says an exit soon to the north. That's what I figured. Might even be over here. Jan Glenn with $2. Thank you so much, Jan. Appreciate it. You rock, Jan. Thank you. So this area over here, there's no railing. You can actually go right down to the water. This is like the natural part of the Hudson River Greenway. Oh, I can get out this way. This is good. Wow, look at this. Isn't this something to see? This is a pretty neat view. Trying to get some good angles. WW with $4.99. Appreciate it, WW. You know, for this tropical storm hurricane, it makes some very good views over here. You come out here in the rain and you see some trees with some rocks and the water. It's very calming. I saw a couple questions. I ordered the scooter off of Amazon and had it delivered to my Airbnb in Los Angeles. And I had Jaycation drive it up for me to Las Vegas. And I left it there in Las Vegas. It's a Jaycation scooter now. So he'll be using the scooter. I still have my scooter in New York City. All right, we can go up here. I don't think I ever came out of this way before. Thank you, Maureen Shea, $9.99. So good to see I'm back in New York. Thank you, Maureen. Yeah, Eddie, he was telling me about it last night. Bummed that Pacquiao lost the fight. CB Axel with $5. Thank you. CB Axel, appreciate the support. Thank you. Phil McNeil asking if buses and other public transit running in New York right now. Yes, they are. I took the subway in with no issues. Wow, look at this. This is like the quiet part of Riverside Park. Oh, I was about to walk right into the puddle. Good thing I saw it. What is going on here? There's a bunch of barriers up ahead. I think we can go up to the right though. There's a few people going that way. Yeah, we can go up this way. Here we go. This is a really long exit to get out of here. All right, there's a staircase to get out of here. Perfect. Well, there's also a ramp if you want to use the ramp. I like the staircase though. Looks fun. Michael says, watching CBS News, hurricane's been downgraded to tropical storm. All right, that's good because a tropical storm will do less damage than a hurricane. Okay. Now we are back to Riverside Drive. And I don't know what street this is. 104th Street. Wow. We got to 104th Street already. Thank you, Irma Guy Barbier with €3. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Man, I walked all the way from 58th Street to 104th Street. Didn't even feel like it. Rio Gumby, only 8 blocks north to get to Seinfeld Tom's restaurant. I mean, if it's that close, maybe I should go. Maybe I can end this live stream at Columbia University. That would be fun. J-Rod says, maybe because I'm used to walking on hills and mountains for my trip. Yeah, here's a little bit of a hill. And a New York minute. Thank you so much for $4.99. Hi, AK, can I give your mom a shout out, please? Happy birthday, Lucille. Happy birthday, Lucille. Thank you so much. Wishing you the best health, happiness, and all that comes with a birthday. West End Ave. Milo says it's gonna be like the 4th time I cross Broadway. Maureen says go to Barnard and Columbia. Look at this, we get a break from the rain as there's scaffolding. PV, thank you so much for $20. Appreciate the support, PV. You're awesome. There's Broadway, West End Avenue, and 106 coming up, the intersection of Broadway and West End Ave. Quizzy's asking when I came back to New York City. This morning at 6 a.m. Lots of dogs being walked at this time. Aaron said I caught the early flight. Yes, I did. I just slept on the plane. That's all. Here's Strauss Park. You see the city is already taped off areas where the walkway's been raised from the tree roots. I think I have to make an Instagram video for this. I don't think I've done one of this yet. Very nice. Vic Lau, you enjoyed the Korean bell video? Yes, the Korean friendship bell. That was a gorgeous area of the LA area called the South Bay. Well, that's it. No more West End Avenue. It became completely Broadway. SJ Luca, am I going to Columbia? Yes, I am. Columbia University it is. Lauren's asking if there's a subway station at 103rd. I think it was 96. And then it's 110. Yeah, there is one at 103rd. Where is it? I think what happened was I went on West End Avenue and you didn't see the entrance. That's why. But the next subway stop is 110th. Alright, I think I'm gonna be honest here. I don't think this hurricane is gonna be, hurricane slash tropical storm is gonna be that much worse for NYC than it already is now. I have a feeling it's gonna be all day like this and not really get much worse. It's just gonna be a slight rain and wind for the rest of the day. Chris saying quick day for a soup and a nap. Eddie says it's raining until tomorrow morning. Uptown NYC, you don't even think it's a tropical storm anymore? Cliff Dog CHC, am I going to do the 5-borough bike tour now that it's been pushed to next week? You know, I was considering doing it, but then I realized that I wouldn't be back in time because I was coming back to New York City the same day that the 5-borough bike tour was going on. But now that it's been pushed back a week, I wonder if there's any sign-up spots available. Or maybe I'll have to volunteer, and then I'll be able to ride in the 5-borough bike ride that way. Because I volunteered, I think, 2 years ago, and I was able to participate in the 5-borough bike ride. I did the whole bike ride and I put it on YouTube. There was like one section though that got corrupted and I couldn't upload the footage. Bratosaurus says, when you said I'm going to Columbia, you thought you planned my next visit, then I said the university. Well, first is Tom's Diner over here. Chris Bates, you'd love to do the 5-borough bike ride. Awesome. You know, maybe I could live stream the bike ride. I don't know. Thinking about it. I don't know how the service will be like in certain places though. Can certainly try. The big issue with the 5-borough bike ride though is there's already a lot going on, and to manage a live chat, looking down at the screens and looking behind you to see if there's crashes and everything is a bit much. DJ asking if I took JetBlue back to New York. No, I did Delta Airlines. Here it is, Tom's restaurant, the Seinfeld restaurant. Oh man, I think you could see like some pictures on the wall. Yeah. Desmond Griffin, you suggest doing a recorded video of the bike race? I did one already. That was 2 years ago. And it was raining so much the entire day. The Real Gumby says, thank you for stopping by Tom's Diner. Oh, you're welcome. So before I stop by Columbia University, I think I want to go to Barnard first. Because I know if I go into Columbia, I'll forget about Barnard, which is right across the street. And then I'll wrap around to Columbia. So let's cross here first. See if I can cross diagonally. Clinton Effer, thank you so much for $5. Appreciate it. Dutch bike blogger saying you read an article about the storm. It said that the Cross Island Parkway is flooded, but you're not sure about that. Noemi Blanco is saying, seems like I always go to the nice part of the time. Show us. Oh, wow. I don't even like to use that terminology to describe like low income areas or undesirable like areas. They're just neighborhoods. But I do go to those places too. I don't see why you think that I don't. Just check my history. Noemi Blanco, I think you should check my video history. Go have fun searching my over 3,000 videos, because I've certainly been to a lot of places. Here's Columbia University and Barnard across the street. Lawrence asking what's my total number of views. I don't even know. Let me see. Open up YouTube, your channel, about 90,717,894 views. That's how many views my channel has already. Wow. I didn't even know that. Thank you so much, Gemma Atkins, for $50. Thanks for taking us to every kind of neighborhood, AK. Thank you, Gemma. Ooh. Gotta work on this balancing umbrella act. Appreciate the support. So generous. All right, so here's Barnard. No trespassing, Barnard College, Columbia University ID, authorized visitors only. They have the security guard out in front, so I can't go in there. So that's Barnard College. Now let's do Columbia. All right. Alexander Kadzi, thank you so much for 100 Russian rubles. From Russia with love, thank you for New York City. Thank you, Alexander. Appreciate the support. New York Life vlog is still in here. Welcome. I'm about to sign off soon too, once I get into Columbia University. Columbia University. All right. Wow, Columbia University, beautiful in the rain too. Phil, you wonder if the students are back? I don't think they are. Whoa, what is going on here? Whoa, this is something new to Columbia University. What are they doing? Renovation? Huh. Convocation, preparation, and progress. Weird. Well, I wasn't expecting the campus to look like this today, but DW with 2 Canadian. Vegas looks different with this stream. Yeah, certainly a lot different than Las Vegas. But anyway, everyone, thank you so much for joining in this live stream. I'll be walking in down there and ending it. Thank you, Stuart Cleary, €10 from Dublin. Stuart, thank you. Thank you so much. Franklin said formal assembly coming soon. Yeah, this will be interesting to see once it's finished. I still need to get back and unpack. I haven't even unpacked yet from my trip. All right. Here we are, Columbia University. If it wasn't for all this construction here, you'll have a nice view of the alma mater and the library. But we can see the lower campus. All right, everyone. Well, that was a very enjoyable walk, despite all the warnings from the hurricane and tropical storm Henri. I thought it was a very pleasant walk in the rain, and I think it's going to be like this for the rest of the day. I don't think it's going to be as extreme as they say it's going to be. Most of it already hit New England and is going up that way, but I really hope over there isn't too much damage and they can recover from it. Anyway, thank you so much for joining in this live walk of New York City. Glad to be back. Smash the like button and I'll see you soon. Bye folks, take care.